Morning, folks. I yeah, the subject of divorce has been on my mind a bit the last few days. I spoke to a mate the other day. He's going through divorce, and sure, man, it's rough. It's not an easy thing, and I know it destroys your whole life pretty much, and your future, and everything you had planned. It was all now rewired, and you got to start again. You got to split everything up, and it's just such a mess. So I remember with my divorce, your world as you know it is over. It's now you got to start again. You got to first you're in no mental state to do anything because depending which one, there's one person normally that is totally hit unawares and doesn't know that the divorce is coming, and that's like this mate of mine. You're totally hit out the blue, and that's what happened with me. I had no clue. It was just like that out of the blue, and that's it. Your life is over. You got to start again. And there's always one person that doesn't know what's going on. That was me, unfortunately. But the thing I want to talk about is when you're getting when you are courting, and you and your missus or whatever want to get married. You need to think long and hard about that, because if you're going to start a family's forever. There's no starting now. Brother-in-law always says there's no takey backies. It's you get married, it's till the end of the line, and it's a partnership between you and that person, and that partnership is a partnership forever. And when I say partnership, it's you take dual responsibility for the children, for the household, and you help each other raise those kids. You help each other provide for those kids. You help each other provide for each other. Husbands need to love their wives, and they need to provide for their family. And wives need to submit to their husbands, and they need to help provide for their family. And if you don't have that working together, then it starts to fall apart. So if the husband's not providing, it puts a lot of strain on the wife. If the husband doesn't love his wife and he's out in the pubs all the time, it puts strain on the family and the wife. The kids need dad and mom at home. There's general rules about making success of a family, and then that's one of the main ones. The other things, those who pray together stay together. So very important. Not always, but very important. I've seen quite a few people that were actually pastors in churches, and they split up their wives, and that's the end of the walk. The big thing is men need to have a bit of compassion for their wives. You must understand that a woman is after they've had a baby, women change, and sometimes a little bit before too, and they need to understand that and work with them and see if you can adjust to the change and feel for them, because you must understand that body of theirs has been abused by Mother Nature to produce another human being, to produce life. So her whole anatomy is pushed around and shoved up all over the place, and it obviously affects your emotions as well. So a woman changes after she's had children, for good reason. She has to. A man needs to understand that, and he needs to give her time to recover. And the woman needs to submit, like I said, to the husband. So you need to be able to at least help your husband out. Men need to have that intimacy and that touch, and women don't. We've seen it over the years. Women don't. Women can switch off, and they don't have to have sex for the next 50 years. They just don't. So so those are things that I think keep a marriage together, and obviously loving each other, caring for each other. And it's important that you feel for the person that you're with. You guys are a team. You have to stand together. You have to talk about things all the time. You have to talk about your kids. You have to talk about the family. You have to talk about things that you need. What's priorities? So divorce is not an answer. It shouldn't even be allowed. If you even think a divorce is a possibility, you shouldn't get married. in my opinion. If you think, oh well, if push comes to shove, or if someone has an affair, then we'll say, we'll get divorced. It doesn't work like that. It's a life destroyer. Divorce should be out. The world is very cold with regards to that. So anyway, that's my 2 cents this morning. If you think that divorce is an option, then you shouldn't be married. You should stay single. Yeah, so that's it. And those of you who've been through divorce, you know what I'm talking about. You know how hard it is. You know how tough it is. It is absolutely destroying. And both myself and my wife went through a divorce, so we know what it's like. And it's helped us in a way that we look after each other better. We don't argue. We don't fight. There's things that we won't do that we did used to do in the previous marriages. So I guess we did learn from that. But yeah, always good to have that experience before you get married. If you can't, then you need help, and a big help is your community, your families. Families need to stand by you. Your churches. Churches help a hell of a lot when it comes to those two words in one sentence, the wrong phrasing there, but they do help a lot, because churches provide the counseling and so on, and you can see from the other elders in the church how they stick together and how they love each other, and you learn from it. So basically that's it. I've got to go now. That's my 2 cents for today. Divorce, lela geding. Stay away. Have a good day, chaps. Hump day. Happy Wednesday. Have a good one.